Hello, class 7. How are you all? So, we have been studying chapter number 6. Yes, today we will complete this chapter. So, before we start today's topic, arboreal, let's revise whatever we studied last time. Previous time we studied about the polar region. Yes, we studied about the adaptation of polar bear, penguins. We also studied about the Siberian crane. Yes, do you remember? So let's revise them. Yes, within few moment. Let's revise within 5 minutes. So you know that polar region it's a very cold and for most part of the year these regions are covered with snow. Yes, polar regions are actually covered with snow. And if we talk about the temperature are as low as minus 37 degrees Celsius. Yes, the temperature is very low. For 6 months, the sun. One more point that for 6 months the sun does not rise, and for other 6 months the sun does not set. Yes, some of the animal found in the polar region are like polar bears, seals, penguins, reindeers, whales, Siberian cranes, and many type of fishes you can see. And if we talk about the adaptation of polar bear, then we can say that they have a white fur which help them to catch the prey because of white fur they are not easily visible in the snow. Their paws actually are very wide and large, so they can easily walk and they can swim easily, and they have very strong sense. Yes, they have very strong sense of smell which help them to catch the prey. Yes, and if we talk about one more thing, the fat, they have a layer of fat under the skin which also protect them from cold. Yes, and if we talk about penguins, penguins are aquatic. Yes, penguins are aquatic, flightless bird. They cannot fly, and mostly especially found in Antarctica. Yes, especially found in Antarctica, and they have white colored bodies, so they are not easily visible in the snow. They have thick skin and a lot of fat to protect them from cold. Yes, and they huddle together. Yes, they huddle together to keep them warm. Yes, and they have streamlined body, webbed feet which help them to swim. And you know what is adaptation? Yes, what is adaptation? Uh, adaptation is actually the changing according to the adjustment of structural physiology and behavior according to the environment. And we also studied about polar birds, the polar birds like Siberian crane, Arctic tern. Yes, Siberian crane is actually the bird of Siberia. So they migrate, they move one place to another. They do the seasonal movement just mainly for breeding purpose. Yes, the seasonal movement from one place to another for breeding is known as migration. Yes, the birds in polar region cannot tolerate extreme cold. That's why they migrate. This is also the reason. And if we talk about the Siberian crane must keep their body warm to survive. So in winter, so during winter they migrate from polar region because of extreme cold. Yes, and Siberian crane come to place in India like Bharatpur in Rajasthan and in Sultanpur, which is in actually Haryana. Yes, and we also studied about the tropical region. Yes, tropical rainforest. Yes, in tropical region, tropical rainforest are found because it is the area where the days and night are equal, and these regions have plenty of rainfall. Yes, Western Ghat in Assam is actually tropical region. Yes, and if we talk about the climate, the tropical region have hot climate. Yes, because its location around the equator, and we know that on equator sun rays directly fall. And the minimum temperature is 15 degrees Celsius, and during summer the temperature become more than 40 degrees Celsius. There are many animals found like snakes, lizards, elephants, tigers, lion, apes, gorillas, insects. So today we will study some of them. Yes, we will study about some of them. Okay, first of all, let's talk about arboreal animals. So, arboreal animal actually lives. They lives on the tree. Yes, arboreal animal actually live on the. Many animals in tropical rainforest are adapted to live in tree. Live on the tree. These animals are known as arboreal animals. Like as you can see on the picture, a monkey. Yes, monkey and red-eyed frog. You know about monkey. Yes, you already know about monkey. That monkey live on tree. They have a long tail. Yes, for grasping branch. Their hand and feet also help them to hold the branch. Yes, you already know about monkey. You know that they have a long tail. Yes, they have, which actually help them for grasping branch, and their hand and feet also help them to hold the branch. Yes, we know about monkey, but you don't know about red-eyed frog. Yes, so let's talk about red-eyed frog. First of all, let me show you a picture. Let's move on the next point. So, tropical region. In tropical region, there is lot of plenty of rain, so there is rainforest. So in this region, many animals found like red-eyed frog, monkey, lion-tailed macaque, yes, and toucan. Toucan is a bird. I will show you. Okay. So these animals are found. Leopards, cat. You know about them already. So let's talk about the red-eyed frog. Look the picture of red-eyed frog. Yes, isn't it amazing? Its eyes are red in color. Yeah. And so the red-eyed frog lives on tree. Yeah. You know the frog that we see around us. The frog that we see, they lives on the land, or you can see them in the pond. Yes, you might have seen them in pond, on the land, or during rainy season you might have seen them. But this is a special frog. It lives on the tree. My God, it is just like monkey. And red-eyed red-eyed, and they have sticky pads. Yes, they have sticky pads, sticky pads, so they easily climb on the tree, which help them to climb on the tree. Yes, so they also change their color according to the leaves of the tree. They maintain their color to protect themselves. Yes, so they are small in size. Okay, so remember they have a red eye. That's why we call them red-eyed frog. Yes, as you can see in the picture. I hope you understood. Now let's talk about an app, which is known as beard app. Beard app. Yes, beard app. Let's move on the next point. Okay, this is a beard app, or you can say lion-tailed macaque. Yes, it is actually a monkey, but its name is lion-tailed macaque because its face little bit look like lion. Okay, and it has beard. That's why it is also known as beard app. So, the lion-tailed macaque also live on tree. Yes, it also live on tree, and its outstanding characteristic is the silver white mane, which is surrounded the head from cheek down to its chin, and so the monkey is also called as beard. Yes, why do we call it beard app? The reason behind it is it's white silver beard. Yes, white silver mane, M-A-N-E man, beard, white silver beard which surround the head. Yes, it's look really horrible. If you will look it, you can afraid from it. So it's look a little bit horrible because of beard, which is white silver color. That's why it is known as beard ape. Okay. And what does this lion-tailed macaque eat? What does it eat? It can also eat insect, small insect. Yes, yeah, it lives on the tree. That's why we can easily guess that lion-tailed macaque eat fruits, leaves, stems, flower, birds, insect, which it get from the tree. Yes, and the lion-tailed macaque which lives in the rainforest of Western Ghat. Yes, it is found on Western Ghat. Is adapted to live in tropical rainforest. Yes. Okay. So as you can see the picture of lion-tailed macaque, or you can say beard ape. Yes. I hope you understood about it. Now let's try to find out about one more bird, which is toucan. Yes, let's move on the next point. Okay, it's adaptation of toucan. I think you might have not seen it. Even I have not seen it. Yes, I have never seen this bird, toucan. Isn't it amazing? Its beak is very colorful. Yes, as you can see, it is found in different color. This bird is found in different color. Yes, it has a long beak, long, large, colorful beak. It lives on tree. Yes, it is brightly colored bird. Yes, it is found in yellow color, black color, white color. So it is a colorful bird, and they also make nest. Yes, toucan bird also make nest, but where? In the trees, hollow part of tree they make, or so they make their nest in the tree hollow and holes excavated by other animal. Yes, they do not make holes themselves, but the holes which are made by other animal, they live in that hole. Yes, and now the question is, what do they eat? What do they eat? What do they eat? So toucan birds eat small reptile. Yes, small reptile. Yes, which can drag on the land or drag on anywhere. So they eat small reptile, insect. They are primarily uh, frugivorous. Frugivorous means fruit-eating bird. Yes, mainly they eat fruits, insect. They depend upon prey, upon insect, small reptile, and they have a long, large beak, which help them to reach the fruits on branches. Yes, this is the main work of its beak. Because of long beak, they can easily reach to the fruits and branches. Suppose, just imagine if the human have a long hand, then we no need to climb on the fruit tree. We can easily catch, we can easily break, we can easily reach to the fruit of the branch. Yes, isn't it amazing? Now let's study the next point. Okay, kids, now let's talk about the adaptation of cat and leopards. Cat and leopard. Well, you no need to learn this one, okay? You no need to learn. Don't learn adaptation of cat and leopard. This is extra. This is extra part just for your knowledge, okay? Cat and leopard. You know, cat is actually from the family of tiger, lion. Yes, actually, it is the from the family of tiger. That's why cat looks like tiger. Yeah. So the big cat and the leopard have flexible body designed. They have flexible body design for running, jumping, and climbing. Yes, leopard and big cat, they can easily jump, run, climb. And their intestine, if we talk about their intestine are short, as they only digest meat and not vegetable matter. Yes, they are not herbivores, they are carnivores. Yes, leopard is carnivores. So they do not they cannot digest vegetable matters, they eat only meat, flesh. That's why their intestine are very short. And if we talk about the teeth, they have sharp teeth. Yes, they have sharp teeth, just like Caesar. Yes, which help them to tear the flesh. Which help them to tear the flesh. And generally they do not hunt during the day, but they hunt at night because they have a larger field of vision. Yes, you might have heard that animals like dog, cat can see clearly at night. You might have seen that their eyes shining at night. Yes, because the reason is they can see clearly. It's a clear vision, they can see at night. Isn't it amazing? So the big cat and leopard have flexible body design for running, jumping and climbing. Their intestine are short and they can only digest meat and not vegetable matter. Their sharp teeth are like scissors to tear the flesh. And if we talk about the lion and tiger have a thick brown skin. Yes, lion and tiger have thick brown skin. About them. I no need to explain too much. I'm just telling you some 2 or 3 lines. Okay, just to revise again, because you already know about lion and tiger. You studied in lower classes. Yes, so lions and tigers have thick brown skin. Yes, which help them to hide easily. Because of this skin, they can easily hide. They have sensitive hearing. Yes, they can hear anything very fast, sensitive screen hearing. And they have sharp eyes. Yes, so they can see too far, they can see anywhere, which help them to protect them from predator. And they can easily catch the prey. Yes, they can easily jump, they can also run, they can also climb, run and jump. Yes, so they are very fast. So I don't need to explain about the lion and tiger. Okay, now let's talk about one more animal, which is elephant. Yes, so we know that the elephant has adapted to the condition of tropical rainforest in remarkable way. Yes, so let's see some adaptation of elephant. Okay, let's move on the next point. So before we study about the adaptation of animal, let's revise whatever we studied today. Yes, today we studied the animals of tropical rainforest. Yes, which lives on a tree, arboreal animal. Yes, like monkey, red-eye frog. Yes, red-eye frog. They have red eye and they have sticky pad on its feet, which help them to climb on the tree. Yes, am I right? And we also studied about beard F, which is actually known as lion-tailed macaw, which is actually has silver white membrane beard, which has silver white beard. That's why it is known as beard F, and it eats fruits, leaves, stems, flower. Yes, you know about them, and it is generally found on Western Ghats. Yes, and we also studied about toucan. Yes, toucan are actually brightly colored bird with long, large, colorful beak. Yes, which and they eat generally. They are actually frugivorous. What do you mean by frugivorous? Frugivorous are those animals, those organisms, those living beings who eat fruit. Frugivorous, spelling of frugivorous is Frugivors. Frugivors. Okay, and we also study about the cat and leopard, that they have flexible body design. Running, jumping, climbing is very easy for them. They eat, they digest meat. That's why they have short intestine. Yes, and they have a large field of vision at night. That's why they hunt at night. So we studied all these points. Now let's talk about the adaptation of the elephant. Yes, adaptation of the elephant. So first point is adaptation. The elephant has a long trunk. Yes, as you can see on the screen, elephant has a long trunk which it uses as a nose and for picking up food. Yes. So adaptation first is it has long trunk which use as a nose and for picking up food, and it has a strong sense of smell. Yes, you know, lion, tiger, they have a strong sense of smell. In the same way they have a strong sense of smell. The tusks are modified teeth which help it to tear barks of tree to eat. Yes, they have a tusk which are actually modified teeth, which are not actually original teeth. They eat with a different teeth. So these tusks help them to tear barks of tree. Yes, some elephant have long tusks, some have short tusks. And they have a large ear. That's why they can easily hear even a soft sound. You know, whenever earthquake comes or whenever any natural disaster come on the earth, then what happens? The elephant hears at first. Yes, they start running away. They start making sound, so they hear fast because of they have large ears, so they can easily make hear even a soft sound they can hear. And it also help it to cool itself in hot climates. Yes, that's and large ear help them to cool their self. And it also uses its tongue to pull down fruits, leaves from trees to eat. Yes, they easily pull down fruits. They can easily eat. They have a very heavy in weight. They have a big feet, heavy feet, but they cannot run reverse. Yeah, they can run forward, but they cannot run reverse. Isn't it amazing? So point number one, let's revise again that the elephant has a long trunk, and they have a large ear which help them to hear even a soft sound. They have which are actually a modified teeth which help them to break down any bark, and they use their trunk to pull down fruits and leaves from the tree. And they have a strong sense of smell, so they can easily hear any kind of sound. So it was all about the adaptation of animals. Now let's move on the next point. Okay, it's time to ask question from you. Question number one. Write the adaptation of following animal. Lion-tailed macaque, toucan, elephant. So lion-tailed macaque, toucan, elephant. Let's discuss the adaptation of elephant. First, adaptation of elephant is elephant has a long trunk which it uses as a nose and for picking up food. And it has a strong sense of smell. Next is the tusks are modified teeth which it helps to tear the barks of the tree. And next point number third is it has a large ear which help them to hear even a soft sound. And it also uses its trunk to pull down fruits, leaves from trees. Okay, I hope you understood. And if we talk about toucan is actually a bright, colorful bird. Yes, and it lives on tree. They have a long, large beak which help them to easily to reach on the fruit branches, and they live in the hollows, but they do not make themselves. They live in holes excavated by other animal. Yeah, and they are actually fruit eating bird. Yes, frugivorous, and they also eat small insect and small reptiles. Okay, let's talk about a lion-tailed macaque, which is actually known as bearded. The lion-tailed macaque mostly live on tree. Yes, they live on tree, and it's outstanding characteristic. Which is the outstanding characteristic? Silver white mane. Yes, that's why it is known as bearded. Yes, it's a silver white beard is actually from the head, cheek down to its chin. Isn't it amazing? So it feeds on the fruit, leaves, stem, flowers, also birds, insect that which we it get from the hollow of trees. So lion-tailed macaw actually live in Western Ghat. Yes, lion-tailed macaw actually live in on Western Ghat. Okay. Next question. Question number two. Question number two is define arboreal animal. Yes. So we know that many animals live in tropical rainforest are adapted to live in tree. Yes. So animals who live on the tree, these are known as arboreal animal, like monkey, red-eye frog. Yes, you know about red-eye frog. Yes, the red-eye frog live on tree. Red-eye frog actually has sticky pads on its feet which help them to climb on the tree. So it was all about him. So the chapter is now finished. Now we will meet with a new chapter. So I think today's class is small. Yes. Now we'll meet with a new chapter in next class. Till then, bye bye.